Good afternoon. It's time for another Civ 6 game, multiplayer, with special modified rules. One extra rule here, no 100% production cavalry card. I've chosen, well, I've gotten assigned slash chosen Heracles of the Greek Empire. Looks like the main multiplayer benefit here is going to be +1 wildcard policy per government, and they get unique theater districts. Which is something. The Acropolis. I think the main benefit is it gets great writer, artist, and musician points, which is something. And it's a free district. Not great, but not bad. 4 stones, jade, 2 jade, T, of course. Pretty solid beginnings here. This is my first time playing as Greek and my first time playing Pericles. I like to mix it up so that I don't end up playing the same Civ over and over again. So I guess I know early on that if I get some religion, I'll be going stone quarries, circles. We're playing with a 3-minute timer, so this game should end. It should end. Since in the late game, if you play on dynamic timer, the game can go on for a very long time. Now again, as a special rule for this particular game, that's not in all games, but generally there's been a slight agreement that this civic of +100% production towards ancient and classical era heavy and light cavalry units, or +100% for cavalry in general, is perhaps too strong. So the group of 6 here has decided to ban that civic this game. Are heavy chariots that strong? No, it's not the chariots, but it's the horsemen that are really strong. So, horsemen are unlocked with horseback riding pretty early, and they have a melee strength of 35. When you can crank them out at 100% speed, they beat the supposed counter of spearmen. Spearmen have a 25 combat strength, I believe, and horses have 35 and more movement. And they cost only a little bit more production. But they actually produce faster when you get the 100% building speed. So it turns out that horsemen might be too powerful. And I say might just because the game is still relatively new, but it seems likely that it might be too powerful. I just like to be very accurate with my statements. This opening square of Athens is actually not very strong. I wonder if I should take the food production or food. I'll take food production. And I keep exploring along this river. Seems like both this river, up that river, left of the river, and southeast of the river might be good places to settle. I've also decided this game to follow a denser city placement strategy, which is to say I'm not going to try to go maximum distance over here to grab more territory and let this capital expand all the way. I'm gonna once again go for minimum distance. So 1, 2, 3 means like here is a very strong contender for me settling, or 1, 2, 3 here, since you can only settle 4 spaces away. Reason being, it seems like the more cities you settle, the better off you are. In other words, wideness is king. Possibly. I've seen it be done both ways, but at the end of the day, I think wideness is probably better, which is to settle several small cities. Alright, the Germans. To the southwest. The settings of the game, Pangea. This is not with the modified map, worth mentioning. So you are not guaranteed horses and iron in your borders. But it's a 6-player small map. I'm gonna start going settlers fairly early. Looks like I'm entering the desert territory there, so not much to explore there. I saw a scout come from the southwest, so I have to kind of debate with myself on whether or not I want to scout down this river or scout up that river. They both could have good stuff. Oh, that's actually the border of the map, so I'm gonna scout downwards. Barbarians already scouted me. That means trouble from the southwest. Not much I can do to get there in time. Alright, and here's the special ability. I'll go ahead and take +5 combat. No double recon. That's your capital. Yes. Valletta, am I the first to meet them? Yeah, first to meet them. +2 production and building units. That's pretty good. Means the settler gets produced a little bit faster. I've played with Safriel in the past. Looks like he scouted me from the north. He's a strong player. You're gonna have to settle on city positions, he says. Have I discovered / heard if there's an ideal number of cities or just ICS throughout the game? ICS being, in short, basically city spam. Infinite city spam. From what I understand, it's possible that infinite city spam is the best strategy. Wow, there's Greece over there. North Tundra, West Sea. Yeah, it looks like Safriel here is in a tough spot. So, North Tundra, West Sea. For me, it's North Tundra, East Sea. I think we both just settle south. If I can somehow manage to settle 3 cities, I'm happy, man. Going really... 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll settle a city close to my capital, 4 spaces away, which is between that horse and diamond, then won't go further west. You get anything west of that seem good? I think that's very generous. I probably plan to settle here or here. Alright, so my question is, do I settle here or do I settle here? Here gives me access to a jade. There, basically. You know, let's give him a quick declaration of friendship. That's beneficial to me because he can't capture my settler, perhaps. I don't know whether or not he'll accept it, but it can't hurt to try. I think I'm gonna go settler yet again. I think it's very good to get the settlement stuff going early. Alright, he accepted friendship, which means there's no way he can take that. Long life to us both. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thirty turns at least. Yep. Turn 42 is when the fireworks might begin. May or may not. This is a very aggressive opening from me. Of settle. Maybe I'll even go throw in a settlement right after. Maybe. Not sure yet. Part of it is because the barbarians don't seem particularly active. We're actually playing this on Prince difficulty. instead of usual immortal. I suppose I should say that as well. Otherwise, I might have needed to. I would have felt the need to build a slinger since I was scouted by a barbarian. Or if I had seen any barbarians, I'd have built a slinger. Alright. Hail to Argos. I think I go Monument first, so that city can expand. I want to scout a bit to the north, see if there's actually no hope up there. Brazil scout. From the south, I presume? Alright, so it looks like there's enough space over here for a settlement. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, my capital does not reach the coast, and I say unfortunately because I like building the harbor district. I think trade routes are very, very strong. Desert, 6 tiles south. Tundra, sea, desert, in theory. I kinda had that idea. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. So I can go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which has a bunch of desert. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in between both of them. It has a little bit of coastal presence. 1, 2. Captures the diamond and captures the citrus. Seems okay. And now I'll get that slinger. A little bit greedy not getting it early. Oof. And hey, Kumasi. Am I the first? I'm the first to meet them too. +2 culture in the capital, that's nice. It's good to actually meet some city-states in the early game. Especially getting their bonuses. That's a horseman. Kinda scary. That scout's scouting me and maybe reporting back to that camp. That camp's scary since it has horses. Oh, thank you to the Kamasi warrior for taking one for me. Alright, slinger. Shall I go another settler that fast? I think I'm gonna grab another settler that fast. If I'm settling right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, that means I have a space open right here. And that's a good spot. One of my mistakes in the previous game was not building enough settlers and settling cities early. I'm taking it to the other extreme this time around. I'm going to very quickly lay down an enormous space of cities and then have every city grow up at the same time. I suppose I'll delay one turn here just so that scout doesn't like get my settler. That would suck. It might not happen, but just in case. City, 1, 2, 3. That's very close to mine, but completely fair. Corgo City. Thanks for letting me know where you plan to sell your cities. The Corgo City, feel free to take that horse. That was very good planning for him. What a reasonable neighbor I have. Let's see. And he's Greece. Together the Greeks shall rule this world. Plus production towards classical era and ranged units. So I want that instead of God King. Plus 3 protection towards build. You know, I actually just realized I haven't been getting God King in a very long time, and God King is kind of useful in getting that early religion. All I need is 2 more turns to get the Pantheon. And the Pantheon will let me get stone circles. So I'm gonna keep the God King. In fact, I should go God King more often. Random thoughts with me. Thanks, Greece, for letting me get everything that I want. The wildcard extra policy is a big deal. It'll usually be a diplomatic policy, or a trade policy. Trade policies seem to me to be the most powerful, in general. Alright, so my empire is going to have Diamond, Jade, T, Diamond, Citrus. Rip that Jade, possibly. Greece is worshipping a pantheon based on the god of the open sky. I'm glad that I chose this particular game to build my cities compactly, because Argos would not do very well. If I had built like even one space left, he wouldn't have been able to build his city either. And that would have caused some issues for us. I should consider building the pyramids if I'm going to be building many small cities. Makes sense to me. It's fair. Pyramids can be built on desert, including floodplains without hills, so the only place that I can build the pyramids would be over here, without hills, so exactly that spot. Could be tough since this is not a very productive city. Start exploring down here, maybe there's a spot to settle. And over here... What am I researching next? Hoplites are my special unit. So I think about whether or not I want to go watermill or builder first. And what I kind of started realizing was that builders, like a watermill is +1/+1, but a builder is like +3 because of improving 3 tiles. It implies I should be building more builders more often. And I should buy this builder. Partly because it gets my farm, which is for irrigation, which lets me get the citrus. Alright, Pantheon, I'm definitely getting stone circles. +2 from quarries. Easy choice for this civilization. Looks like time for more slingers. Argos does not provide enough food for its people. Probably because it's working on 1 food tile and a 2 food tile. What can you do? You'll notice that I am building all these cities minimum distance from each other. That's because the one of the theories about why this works, I mean, not theory, one of the reasons why this works is because the factory improvement from the industry district gives all cities within 6 tiles of the factory +3 production, and then later when you upgrade it to a power plant, additional +4 production. So the closer they are, the better they are, in theory. It helps that I'm actually settling cities in reasonable locations on top of this. Some people take it to such an extreme that they just settle cities wherever. Another reason why this works is because all cities are kind of limited by housing. You'll notice that that's 2 out of 6 and 2 out of 5, and this is because it's near fresh water. Without fresh water, it'd be like 2 out of 3. So that further encourages going wide, since going tall is difficult until you get neighborhoods, which takes a while. I'm really encouraged to go trader, but I also should get some military to not die. I also need a builder to get this stone, because that's a really good tile, since I have stone circles. I have a builder here, but I'm getting that citrus. I'm getting the citrus in this, I guess. At the beginning, I should really be looking to spend my gold at a perfect pace to keep up. So next turn, I'll probably buy the trader, which means here, I think with the barbarians coming in from both sides, I need the slinger. Looks like Kumasi is a city-state that is in terrible positioning, as it's like 4 tiles of ocean and like tundra. So it's the perfect type of city-state to try to win over, because I have no interest in that land. And strongly encouraged to build my first district for the civic policy. That's giving me a hint that this tile is a mountain, because that's +2. I think I should take it. That means I can't build a trader. But I'll fall behind by not being able to go state workforce if I don't build a district soon. I'll go ahead and say that's more important. This is going to be a pretty decent campus area, kind of, but not until I get one more spot. I can also start thinking about where I'm going to build my this guy's just trying to find city-states, and start thinking about where I want to build workshops. This is a bold settler. All right. Go, little buddy. I was pretty certain that this was going to be clear. I'm going to try to buy that trader. It looks like in 2 turns. You have met a representative of Jakarta. I probably am not the first to meet them. Happy little mercantile city-state. Oh! Whoa, Brazil, what are you doing, man? Frog Mojo. Let's see. Whoa, how close is Salvador to your capital? That's really close to me. I still have room for that, I guess, at least. Perfect positioning, technically. Man, maybe both of us Greece guys. 6 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, technically, we're both pretty close. Okay, I think that's Brazil right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. This might mean war. Look at my capital. It's got like 2 population. It's really been helping out the with the settlers, obviously. That's kind of another benefit of going wide that early. You lose less population by doing it, since you're only using the single populations all the time. Oh, okay. This city I'm building is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5 tiles from my capital. Sorry for being this close. My apologies. Kind of. Okay, that's a really good campus. Right there, +4. I'll probably overbuild the copper. Oh man, that Greece is going on a journey. Feel very Canadian right now, apologizing for settling right next to my capital. This city has not that much population, so I don't think I need Monument that fast. Monument will improve my city borders faster. Oh, trade route. Probably could have gone on that like 1 turn earlier. I think I'm almost killing 3 barbarians. Let me purchase a trader. Only 1 turn late on that. And watermill? Builder's good, watermill's good. Let's see. I'm probably gonna switch out of God King and then start building builders, which means I want to wait 1 turn before I start building builders. Which means maybe I should get the library early, because I get great science points early, and great science points early can get me on the map, basically. Maybe he explored mysticism, which lets him get that plus 2 great points each turn. How is he doing that? Ooh. German settler. Wow. Petra saved me. That's good. This is a cramped map. How are we this cramped on the top? Gonna make a quick note to everyone that the north seems really cramped, so please expand south. Make sure whoever is south doesn't get all the land. I mean, that is super accurate. This is ridiculous. Alright, so early on I'm going to want my guy to go from here to Athens, since I actually have a district there. And change policies, great general points per turn. Do I want to hoplite rush Salvador? Wow, this is some serious cramping in this area. Alright, I still have a settlement to make up here. 1, 2, 3 here. Is there no choice but war? I'm certainly not going to get enough room here. I do have the hoplite timing. Oh, what I was thinking about is whether or not I want a Strategos. And I think the answer is yes. +1 production is actually probably better than +30% towards builders. How's your relationship with Germany? I can't imagine that looks very good. Alright, I got bronze working by destroying 3 barbarians. I'm about to get trading. +2/+1 with Athens. Meet 3 city-states. I can quickly go my next government. I can build some archers. Diplomacy started already. Diplomas? Hoplite time. Well, it has to start this early because otherwise we'll both lose. I mean, that's no exaggeration. This is an early hoplite. It can only mean one thing. I'll also recruit a great general. I'm gonna get that point. That's kind of nice. Small bonus. Germany's attitude toward me is yet to be decided.